So I've been known to say controversial things that pisses people off. I even got kicked out of some like guilds and Discord servers, or had to leave them on my own because we didn't get along. Today I want to make a video that's controversial, but it brings people together. Like George Bush said, 1,000 points of light. I don't know what it has to do with anything. Look, I've come to realize lately that white people are not racist against black people. I can see why people would think that they are. They used to be. But we've gone like many years since slavery times. But then there was a little racism left over. But now, I'm pretty sure it's all gone. I think I can prove it. The thing about racism is when you dislike someone or hate them because of the color of their skin. White people, they still may not like black people in America, but it's not nothing to do with the color of their skin. Mainly it was because, like, anytime somebody's different than you, you are afraid of it. Fear is what leads to hate. Hate leads to... Wait, what was that thing Yoda said? I don't remember. But black people, once they got their freedom, still acted different from white people for a long time. When there was segregation in schools and all this other kind of stuff, they joined gangs. They kind of got their own culture with the rap music and like thug behavior. That kind of stuff, white people, still for the most part don't like it. There are a lot of white people that like rap music now, but it's the stuff that they do that they dislike. It's not nothing to do with their color of their skin. Like if white people do the same things, we don't like those white people either. I shouldn't say we. I'm talking about white people, not me in particular. But the way I can prove that it's all the actions and not the color of their skin. If you're a black guy out there, I want you to find the most racist looking white guy around. Somebody you always thought was racist. And I want you to go up to him. And it would help if you dressed like a white guy. Put on like a flannel shirt. Maybe some cowboy boots and some blue jeans. Something he wouldn't be expected. Maybe get one of those belts with a belt buckle, like a Texas. Dress like somebody from Texas. And I want you to say to the white guy, be respectful. Excuse me, sir. Can you teach me how to deer hunt? That guy is going to embrace you and take you into his house and feed you, and like he's going to teach you all the ways of like hunting deer. If you like, he's going to teach you how to use guns. If you go out and you point your gun sideways like a thug, it's going to say, no, look, son, here's how you do that. And he's going to turn your hand this way. And he's going to teach you the proper grip. And he's going to show you how to use a gun. Because there's nothing white guys want more than to... It's like having a kid. You have a kid, you want to teach them your ways. You want to like extend your life by teaching the next generation and like passing down knowledge. The reason they don't like black guys is because they're not interested in the same things they are. If you're a black guy, like I know this guy lives a few towns over. He has a YouTube channel where he hunts and fishes on it. And that just blew my mind. I wanted to be his best friend. He also has a smoking hot girlfriend. That's a whole other thing altogether. Is like, for the longest time, I was never attracted to black women. There's a joke that was on the Opie and Anthony show about, I think Louis C.K. was on there, and he said something about, Patrice O'Neal was asking, like, why are you not attracted to all these black women? He was showing him, like, black porn and stuff, and he was like, I don't know, man, it's not that I'm racist, it's my dick is racist, or something. I was like, you can't do nothing about it. But, like, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or it's because I've gone longer time without having sex, because I'm coming up on 20 years, and I haven't been with a woman. And I'm starting to like open my mind up to other possibilities, including black women are starting to become more attractive to me. It used to be only girls like Journey Smollett. There's a couple of like girls on YouTube. Like there's a political one, and there's Bose, I think is her name, and like they're pretty hot. But for the longest time, I was never attracted to black women at all. Now, it's not really something that I really care about as much. Still, an afro kind of turns me off. People that like dress like they're from Africa. There was Simone. right? She was the one that was on Oprah recently, and she said she doesn't want to be called an African American anymore. She just wants to be called an American. She said she doesn't know where her roots led to what country in Africa. She has no idea. She's probably been to Africa, but like most black people in America have never been to Africa. Why would you call them African Americans? She said she's from Louisiana. She just wants to be called an American. Get rid of the African American thing because she's not African American. She's just a regular old American. We all are. I mean, most of us. There's probably some Mexicans that they weren't born here and probably shouldn't be here. But for the most part, Americans are Americans. What was I talking about? Yeah, go up to a white guy. He'll teach you how to deer hunt. Tell him you want to learn how to fish. Tell him you want to learn how to use a gun. We all like the same foods. He's going to feed you. And I mean, like, we have a lot more in common than we have differences. It's just that when, we see people on the news and there's like rioting and they start breaking into windows and like robbing stores and do thug shit, that's what white people don't like. And they try to lump everybody together. But they're not all the same. Like, you get these like black guys that, like Bryant Gumbel or whatever, they talk like white people. We don't even notice that they're black most of the time. We don't care. It's just that when they start acting a certain way and like you don't know if they're going to rob you or not, that's when we get kind of freaked out. But yeah, white people would love to just hang out with black people if we could like take them hunting with us. Or like, is there any black people that like country music? I mean, I don't like country music, but if you can get into country music, and especially, oh my god, black guys that love anime, it's like the greatest thing in the world. You see a black guy that loves Dragon Ball Z, you're like, oh my god, let's be best friends. It's not like anything to do with the color of the skin. It's just like you want people that have something in common with you. It's crazy. So, I don't know how else to say it. Just like go up and test it. Test my theory. You'll see that I'm right. Find some old white guy sitting on his porch with a gun and just go ask him, like, hey, you got any tips for deer hunting? He's gonna like take you into the woods. He's gonna show you everything. He's gonna love it. And that's all I really gotta say. Go out there and like meet some other people, different races.